Hello, everyone. Been a long overdue coffee talk session. uh, Today is coffee in a can. It is super espresso. It's like got a bunch of protein and stuff in it, and it's caramel flavored. And it's 50 cents. So, I've never had this. I don't know how this is gonna go. The other flavors weren't great, but. Whoa! Oh, okay. It's better. It's better than the other ones I tried. But, oh, that really, it puts some kind of, I don't know, it just felt like when you drink a caffeinated beverage and, the bubbles feel like they're coming out your nose. It was like that, only that's not caffeine. It just got really strong. I'm going to challenge myself to finish the whole can. So, hold on, I gotta get more comfortable. Alright. Well, how are you all doing out there? It is... Tomorrow will be 6 Sundays now that I haven't been able to go to church. And that's really driving me insane. I mean, I miss going to the races. And I'm really looking forward to baseball games, which technically wouldn't have started up yet anyway, so I'm not super missing them right now, but I'm thinking about them. But more than anything, this is what I want to do. Whenever we are able to go back to church and be in the building together, I really just want a whole... It's gonna sound stupid, but I really just want a whole service of hugging. As I am a hugger, and I want my choir I just want to stand there in a group hug for an hour, just because I just miss everybody. And I'm not missing out on God or worship, because I'm able to do that myself, but I'm missing that fellowship with other people, and it's really hard for me not to, and of course my brain, part of what's wrong, part of what was giving me, and still sort of does give me anxiety, is I think a lot on what I could have done to change things. How I could have, you know what I mean? I'm focusing on what happened and how I could have changed it instead of just being present. And I need to learn how to do that. But I've been thinking there's so many Sundays that, they called for, why don't you greet one another? And I'm always one of those people that, even though I'm a very outgoing and friendly person, I just stay in my seat, because usually Sunday mornings I'm tired, or we're in a rush and I've got coffee breath and I don't want to be breathing on people. It's none of the reasons that I've ever had to stay in my seat are good enough, are valid reasons. They're just there. Sorry, I gotta switch hands. I need to find myself a stick. But I just I don't want to ever take for granted another hug, another handshake. I want to line the whole church up and give each and every person a hug, and some of the people that I'm close friends with a kiss on the cheek, because that's something we would do anyway. I am really missing my church family, and especially my choir members. I'm really, really, really missing them right now. I'm very thankful that because of our work scheduling having to overlap. I have gotten to see my parents because I need a ride to work, and they're fortunately able to take me. And I mean, it's not a long visit, but I still get to see them, 1 or 2 days a week. So that's been really nice. And I'm thankful for those overlapping hours so that I do get to see them. But, you know, uh, just, but I am in my head and on a piece of paper sometimes. I'm writing down all the things that I want to do once everything is lifted up. Like, I want to, and I hope this is okay with my bosses, but I would like to have one Friday off a month to go with my parents down to the Green Dragon Farmers Market and, just get some fresh, locally grown produce and, we always have so much fun down there. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to cry. I know nobody really wants to watch someone else cry. And I wasn't really thinking this was going to be emotional. You know what's going to cheer me up is drinking some of this. Ugh, so, ugh. Oh, ew! It's like kind of a hint of coffee, but it's mostly like just a nasty protein water. Oh, it's so gross. Oh my goodness. Ugh. You do get a little bit of a caramel flavor, so it's not really lying. But I'm switching hands again. But anyway, so that's one of my plans. I would love to have a girls' night out at the baseball. Like, take some of the girls at work to a Revs game and just have a nice, fun girls' night out where, we can cheer on the York Revolution and, if they have a season this year. And just, another thing I want to do is I definitely want to get out and try new foods. At whatever restaurants that we go to, we'll probably try and hit as many, like, small business, mom and pops type places as possible, because I really do. They're the ones that are hurting the most right now. Big franchises and stuff that are able to take care of their employees and pay unemployment and stuff like that is one thing, but the people who own their own businesses, they're the ones that are really suffering. And so, we really need to build them back up. And, I fully believe that. And so, but I want to try new things. I want to try different foods that I was either too afraid to try or I don't know. What I've been doing, one of the things I've been doing to kind of keep things, I don't know, light or fun or whatever is when I do my grocery shopping, I try and buy like a couple new spices that I don't usually use. Like, I might know what they taste like individually, but I usually, okay, so my cupboard, I always have salt, black pepper, garlic salt, dried dill. If I can get my hands on it, dried chives. Usually that can get a little expensive, depending on where you go. Excuse me. I always have seasoned salt, and I always have ginger. And Italian seasoning. So those are like my staples. Okay. I just bought, like 2 grocery trips ago. I bought something called soul food seasoning. And then there was like some kind of like southern barbecue seasoning. And I bought cayenne pepper because I used to keep that in the house when we first got married and cook with it, but it's a little too spicy for some of us. So I don't really cook with it too much, but I want to try and just try, you know, my biggest challenge, I hate rosemary. I can taste it in everything that it's in. Even if it is just, it's one of those things I can pick out, like coconut or pineapple. I just know it's there. I don't like it. But my challenge is to find a way to like rosemary. There's got to be some kind of blend out there. There's got to be something that it pairs with that I'm going to be okay with it. Because right now that's a solid no. um, but I, you know, I don't. I'll be honest, I don't want to shop at Giant right now. Now that you have to line up and they're only allowing so many people in, like that sounds like a nightmare to someone like me. So I'm probably not going to get very many fresh herbs right now. So, and I'm okay with dried herbs too. Because we only have a few available at the store that I work at. So fresh herbs is probably out of the question. That's why I'm going with, the dried stuff. But I am trying, I got a lemon pepper seasoning. And, okay, so you slice an avocado, okay? And then you put some lemon pepper and seasoning and a little bit of garlic salt on it. And man, is it good. It is so good. Like I could just eat avocados just like that. So that's something fun that you can kind of make things a little bit more interesting while you're stuck at home, or for those of us who are considered essential, we are stuck at home and only able to go to work. We're kind of stuck at work and home. But something I am planning on doing, if and when we actually do get this stimulus check, my plan is to buy a bicycle. I have a really cute bicycle picked out at Walmart, and it's not too expensive, but it's got a little bit, it's for adults, but it's got a little basket on it, and it looks like something out of like the 1950s or 60s. It looks like brand new but antique. I don't know, it's so cute. And I haven't ridden on a bicycle in a long time. So, I mean, I'm sure I'm going to remember, you know, it's literally in the phrase. It's just like riding a bicycle. Oh, you never forget. So, that is going to be something fun that I or we as a family can do together. And it'll also get this girl in a little bit better shape. um, and I don't know, just trying to find. So maybe, take this time. I know, I don't think there's as much fear now as there was when this whole thing first started. Or maybe I don't know. I'm seeing more rude people than anything. Than a lot of like people being fearful. I think we're all irritated with wearing masks, and there's no gloves, there's no mask, there's no this or whatever. And that can get very frustrating, but I don't think, it doesn't feel like there's as much fear now as there was when this whole thing started. And that's good. We shouldn't live in fear, but with the time that we have left, whether that's a few weeks or still a couple months yet, no one really knows until it happens, right? So I challenge everyone to write a list and really think about, what are you not able to do now that you used to be able to do, that you took for granted, and you realized that, you know what, I took that for granted. When this whole thing's over, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to make sure I do more often. There's a place that I've always wanted to go. There's activities I've always wanted to try. Give yourself something to hope for, because there is a lot to hope for. This isn't gonna last forever. It isn't. It might feel that way. My goodness. I mean, it's only been, what, a month maybe? And it feels like I've been living this way for like 5 to 6 months. That's just how it feels to me. It might feel differently for other people, but it feels like a long time for some of us. Um, but it's not going to last forever. This is only temporary. And you do have a lot to hope for. So, um, on that note, I. All right, I'm going to do something just to make this fun for all of you. There's about this much on down left. I am going to chug this. And hopefully it will not, like, make me too insane. So, bottoms up. Oh. Oh, I can't. Oh, no. No. Uh. Oh. Uh. No, I cannot be a quitter anymore. All right, I'm going to finish it. This stuff is so gross. Oh my gosh, okay. All right. There, I did it. Oh. Oh. Thank you, Lord. I have a whole big thing of core water to wash this down with. Oh, oh my goodness. Oh. I feel like I just ate like some paint or something. It's so gross. It's got 0 grams of sugar, 40 calories, and 5 grams of protein. I don't know what. Just because something's cheap doesn't mean it's going to be great. All right, everybody. Challenge yourselves to find something to hope for. And if you think of something that you want to add to your list and you want to share, please feel free to comment below. And if you want to hear more of what I have to say, or if there's a song that you would like me to do for karaoke or try and play on the piano, please feel free to comment that as well. I'm open to suggestions. All right. I love you guys. Take care. Stay happy, stay hopeful, and have a great day.